Hey, YouTube. Um, it's kinda late. It's about 3 a.m. right now. It's my second actual day of summer vacation, and since it's past 12 o'clock, it's officially Sunday, which means at 3 p.m. today, I'm getting on a plane and going back home to Florida. And I'm excited about that, but uh, I don't know if you can tell, I'm sick, so my voice might sound a little, gravelly or whatever. But the reason I'm making a video of, as you can see, poor quality, I'm using my laptop camera instead of my Kodak, and I'm doing it at 3 a.m. because I just found out that Flash Forward is being canceled. Um, from what I hear, ABC is not even deciding to sell it to another network. They're just flat out getting rid of it. And I think that's the worst decision they could possibly make. I'm not a big fan of petitions, going out signing things, going, woohoo, you have to watch this. And I'm not going to tell anyone they have to watch Flash Forward or anything. What I am going to say is that Flash Forward is the best show ABC has going for them right now. I don't watch any other shows on ABC. I started watching Flash Forward just because I thought it sounded interesting, and since then I've watched every episode every week on Hulu without fail. I've even started watching it before Fringe, which is about a month ago would have been unthinkable, because Fringe was my favorite show, is now my second favorite, and it actually is second to Flash Forward now. Flash Forward's writing is intelligent, creative. They have the end of every episode has a twist, but it doesn't get tacky, and all the twists come together and actually make sense. And writing about time travel is confusing enough to begin with, but to be able to do it and add twists and add drama and cop procedurals into the whole mix and develop characters and do it all brilliantly is just more talent than I could ever imagine any show having. So for Flash Forward to only get one season and then get canceled is, I want to say ridiculous, but I use that word too much. So I'm just going to say it's a disgrace. It really is. And I've already seen thousands of petitions being signed, or I should say petitions being signed by thousands of people. YouTube videos have already been put up. I'm definitely not the first. People are making Facebook pages, which I don't have a Facebook. I have reasons against Facebook. Not the privacy, although that doesn't help, but if I had a Facebook, I would join every one of the groups. I'm posting on Twitter, so many people are. There are polls, even on ABC Insider. People are posting Save Flash Forward on things that don't have to do with Flash Forward. And it's ridiculous for a show that they say gets so low viewership, such low viewership, for there to be so many people that want it to stay. I think what's wrong here, there are a couple of things that ABC did wrong. Number one, they are not counting DVR viewing. People who watch Flash Forward on a DVR, which is a lot of people because it's on at 8 o'clock, and most people are just getting home from work or eating dinner, things like that. In my case, I'm in my first year of college, so I have not watched TV on TV in the past year, except during winter break. While I'm at college, I only watch things on Hulu. So watching it online counts as viewership because they do advertise, so they do get money from it. But they count it differently, and they don't count DVR at all. So they're not counting thousands of people who are watching the show, watching the ads, making money for the advertisers, and in turn making money for ABC. So that's their first problem. Their second problem is that the time slot that Flash Forward is in is terrible. It's right alongside, or I should say up against, Bones on Fox. And the reason that's a bad thing is that Bones and Flash Forward are both amazing shows. But Bones has the advantage of having been known already. People already know about Bones. There are fan followings that watch Bones every week that it comes out, buy the DVDs and all that. Flash Forward is a brand new show. So, Flash Forward could be the most amazing show ever written as described by millions and millions of people, and I'm pretty sure it is, but point being, it wouldn't matter. Because people know Bones, people don't know Flash Forward, so when they are forced to choose between the two, which they are, because they're on at the same daytime, they go for Bones. So I say that if ABC wants to know how many viewers are really watching their ads, they put Flash Forward on in a time slot that it's not up against anything big. And then if it still doesn't hold up, then they can consider canceling it if they need to. But that would be like, I don't know. What's the biggest show that I can think of? Most famous. Stargate. Stargate SG-1 holds the record, the world record, for the longest consecutive running sci-fi drama. Or I should say the longest running drama. So, it ran for 10 years, by the way, if anyone wants to know. So, a show of that importance, it would be like running Flash Forward, brand new show no one's ever heard of, up against Stargate after it had been running for 5 years. That's not even giving it a chance, and that's what's happening now with Bones and Flash Forward. Bones is completely removing any chance Flash Forward has of gaining its true following, and yet it still has millions of fans, which tells you that it's good on its own, and it doesn't need to be separated from the rest of the current primetime leaders. But if you do that, then you can find out how much money you're really losing by canceling it. I've been talking for 7.5 minutes about this, which is unexpected, but the reason I made this video is if you watch Flash Forward and you love Flash Forward because it's intelligent and there's always a cliffhanger that keeps you on your seat, and it has elements of cop procedurals and sci-fi and drama and everything else. I mean, for whatever reason, if you love Flash Forward, just know that they're canceling it, and we being everyone who loves it, can bring it back. It doesn't sound like you can, but Star Trek is one of the most famous, most classic shows on Earth. The original Star Trek got canceled after the first season. People petitioned and sent letters and complained and complained and complained until finally the networks got so sick of it they put it on for another season, and we all know what happened after that. Family Guy, same thing, except this happened several times. Family Guy got canceled, I think 2 or 3, maybe 4 times, and every time it got brought back because the fans wanted it. So if you're a fan and you want it, tell ABC, bring Flash Forward back for a second season. Let them know that they'll make money because they'll get viewers because we all love it.